Hey guys, how's it going? So today I wanted to talk about the subject of doing your best of your downtime. So basically, what do I mean by that? It means that if, for example, you have a time when you're on vacation or a time where you just don't have a lot of things to do, or if you are injured, basically you are trying to make the best out of it. For me, the simplest thing to do, no matter what your position in life is to try to start a calendar. And once you've started that calendar on Gmail, or could be on Outlook, or just a simple calendar on your computer or telephone, which is usually linked to Gmail, Hotmail, or any of the emails, basically, you're able to schedule different time slots. And I think that's actually kind of important, even on a down day. For example, if you're on a Saturday or Sunday, it's good to relax, but at the same time, I think you're going to have a much better day if you're able to split that day into activities. So it could be, okay, you don't want to get up too early in the morning, so maybe at 9:30 a.m. you put an alarm clock, and then you snooze, and then you stay sleeping another 30 minutes, and then it's 10 o'clock. But then by that time you're like, okay, now I gotta wake up. I gotta have my breakfast for 30-40 minutes. That's my breakfast time. After that, I take a shower. By 11 o'clock, I'm ready to start my day. And at that point, even though it's the weekend, I think you need to absolutely try to schedule it, because you want to be sure that you can do all the things. Let's say if you have a family, you want to at least put in maybe a couple hours for your family. And if, let's say you have some shopping to do, or maybe you have to go just clean your clothes and get the washing machine going and all that, you want to be sure that you can actually schedule that and make yourself a list for that day. So if you're not able to do it exactly with a calendar and stuff like that, then I'd recommend you to at least maybe figure out like something that you can write down, a list of things that need to be done, and maybe how long do you think these things take to do. And then once that's done, then you're able to actually maybe make the best out of your day. Because how cool would it be if you have a holiday day where it's a Saturday or Sunday, but you're actually able to put in 2 hours for a movie, 2 hours for, or maybe an hour for bicycling, 1 hour for working out, 3-4 hours with the family. Treat yourself to maybe a dinner or something like that, and you're able to actually do all these things. And I think if you do, then you're going to see that you're still going to be able to relax, but at the same time, you're going to be able to actually be efficient, which is super duper important. You can't just expect to go through life by not coordinating anything. Otherwise, you might just say, okay, I'm going to start watching some Netflix, and then before you know it, you've spent 8 hours of your day just watching one show. And I think it's okay to do it once in a while, but at the same time, I think it's also super duper important that you are able to basically gauge yourself and make the best out of it. Otherwise, you've basically wasted your weekend, and then you get back to your work on a Monday, and you're still tired. You feel like you haven't done anything, and that you haven't really had your rest, whereas actually you did, but you just didn't do anything. So the weekend just became a blur, and you don't have anything to reminisce about, and then it's just wasted time. And that can also happen sometimes. For example, I had a few injuries that happened to me at the end of the year that happened through training, and it's very, very easy, trust me, to just get depressed and stay on your couch and be like, I can't train, it's so bad. But that's why I'm doing videos. That's why I tell myself, hey, no matter what it is, I enjoy doing them. But at the same time, I want to be able to say, look, this is the same thing as a job. If I have to go to a job 40 hours a week, then I should be able to do 5-10 minute videos or a little less per week, and that shouldn't take any of my time, because basically if they're 10 minutes each, 5 videos, time to set up the camera and stuff, you basically spent maybe 60 to 70 minutes a week doing these videos. And of course you need to, upload it a little bit, not too much editing and stuff, but you do end up in the end spending probably like a couple hours a week. But if you do enjoy doing these things, I say, like, set yourself a goal for something so that you can actually make good time out of of your life. Otherwise, it's so easy to just procrastinate and stay still at home and not do anything. But I think everybody wants to have a good life with a lot of experiences and stuff like that. So I would say, just do the best you can. Not procrastinate. Everybody does shut down at some point. But as long as you kind of put that shutdown time for a certain amount of hours, otherwise it's kind of like oversleeping. When you oversleep, then you're gonna feel even more sleepy at the end of the whole day, because you're not actually resting. It's kind of weird. I felt sometimes that when you're not busy in life, you're actually more tired, and when you're doing even less. And then all of a sudden, when you're doing one thing, another thing leads to another, another thing leads to another, and then you get super duper busy, and then you think at the end of the day, after a few months, how the hell did I do all this stuff? How the hell did I manage to accomplish all of these things and in such little time, and not even be that tired and not even feel it so much? So that's what I'm saying. It's very, very important for you to basically just do your best to do things and not always procrastinate. Because the thing is, at the same time in life, you may think that you always have a job and you always have a weekend where you can just not do anything, but at the same time, life changes constantly, and life can also change in the blink of an eye. Accidents happen, illnesses happen, outside things can happen all the time that are kind of out of your control. So while you are able to do things, just do them and don't regret, because if you don't do the things, you will regret. Like, very, very seldomly have I seen people say that they regretted doing things. Now, I'm not telling you to do stupid stuff, but I'm telling you to do like positive things. And seldomly have people, like, let's say they wanted to go to the gym or something, and they kind of force themselves. Usually at the end of the training, they're like, wow, I'm so happy I did this, because now I feel great. You get your endorphins going and stuff. And if you're not getting your endorphins going, then basically you start stagnating and getting tired and more tired, and at the same time, then your muscles atrophy, and then your brain also goes to sleep, because at the same time, it's kind of like how we say, if you don't use it, we lose it, right? So don't lose it. You want to be able to use these things, and as you get older, things will change, and your movements will change, and the capacity of doing a lot of things will change. So you better do them now. Try to get as many skills as you can, and then later on in life, you still want to push yourself. And probably actually, when you're older, you should even push yourself more, even though physically you're probably not going to be as fit as when you were an adult, a young adult, but you can still make it happen. So that's what I have to say about this. I hope you enjoyed my talk, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.